Dear students, today we are going to discuss about female reproductive cycle. There are two types of female reproductive cycle. The one that occurs in primates only is known as the menstrual cycle, and the one that occurs in non-primates is known as estrous cycle. In this lesson, we are going to focus on menstrual cycle. Let's begin. The reproductive period of human females starts from puberty. That means when their age is around 10 to 14 years. This time, the females are sexually active and it continues for 30 to 33 years till they become sexually inactive when their age is around 45 to 55 years. During this reproductive period, their primary sex organ, that is the ovary, as well as the accessory sex organs, undergo a series of cyclical changes. And these changes occur for the fertilization process to happen, followed by pregnancy. These cyclical events that occur during the reproductive period are collectively known as menstrual cycle. One of the important features of this menstrual cycle is periodic vaginal bleeding, known as menstruation, and this lasts for about 4 to 5 days. The first menstruation occurs at puberty. That means the time when the females are sexually matured at the age of 10 to 14 years. This is known as menarche. On the other hand, when the females are at the age of 45 to 55 years, ovulation and menstrual cycle stops. This is known as menopause. The length of the menstrual cycle varies widely in women. On an average, it is completed in 28 to 29 days. This menstrual cycle is absent during pregnancy, may be suppressed during lactation, and permanently stops at menopause. Now let's discuss the different phases of menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle occurs under the influence of hormones like FSH and LH secreted from the anterior pituitary gland and estrogen and progesterone from the ovary. This cycle is completed in 4 phases: menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase, and luteal phase. We are going to discuss about it in detail. The first phase of the menstrual cycle is the menstrual phase. It lasts for about 3 to 5 days and extends from 1st to 4th day of the menstrual cycle. At this time, the ovum that is being released from the Graafian follicle remains unfertilized, and so the corpus luteum that is being formed gets degenerated. Due to this, the level of the progesterone hormone in the blood starts declining. The uterine tissues also fail to be maintained. So, the unfertilized ovum, along with the ruptured uterine lining or the epithelium, some amount of blood and some mucus is discharged out through the vaginal orifice. And this discharge is known as menses or menstrual flow, or commonly what we say is menstruation. Menstrual cycle is also called weeping of uterus for the lost ovum or the funeral of unfertilized egg. Now, decrease in the level of the progesterone and estrogen hormone in the blood stimulates the hypothalamus and the anterior pituitary to secrete FSH or the follicular stimulating hormone. And this follicular stimulating hormone starts the follicular phase, that is the next phase of the menstrual cycle. Follicular phase is also known as post-menstrual phase or the pre-ovulatory phase. This phase is characterized by rapid proliferation and repair of the damaged endometrium wall. It lasts for about 9 to 10 days, that is from the 5th to 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Under the influence of FSH, primary follicles changes into Graafian follicle. Now matured Graafian follicle secretes estrogen. This estrogen hormone not only helps in proliferation and repairing of endometrium, but also stimulates the ovulation process to happen. It also stimulates the growth, maintenance and normal functioning of the secondary sex organs. You can clearly see from the picture here the increased level of the estrogen hormone. The level of the estrogen hormone is maximum on the 12th day of the menstrual cycle. Follicular phase is followed by ovulatory phase. This phase involves ovulation from the Graafian follicle of the ovary. It occurs midway between two menstrual cycles on the 14th day of the onset of the menstrual cycle. Ovulation is controlled by the increased level of LH or the luteinizing hormone in the blood called LH surge as marked in the picture here. LH also initiates the change of the empty Graafian follicle into corpus luteum and secretion of progesterone from it. So the level of the LH is maximum on the 13th day of the menstrual cycle. Next phase is the luteal phase or the premenstrual or the post-ovulatory phase. It lasts for about 12 to 14 days and extends from 15th to 28th day of the menstrual cycle. In this phase, corpus luteum formed from the empty Graafian follicle increases in size and so it is called luteal phase. This corpus luteum secretes progesterone hormone and its level in the blood gradually increases as you can see in the picture here. At the same time, there is decrease in the secretion of FSH and LH from the anterior pituitary, thus inhibiting the maturation of follicle and ovulation. The increased level of the progesterone hormone in the blood also stimulates the thickening of the endometrium wall. Now, when the ovum remains unfertilized, corpus luteum starts degenerating, as a result of which the level of the progesterone and estrogen hormone in the blood starts declining, causing the breaking of endometrium wall and continuing of menstrual phase. This way, the cycle continues. So this was all about the different phases of menstrual cycle. In the next lesson, we are going to discuss about estrous cycle that occur in the non-primates. Thank you.